Okay, can you hear me now? All right. Oh, that really bugs me when that happens. Okay. Let me just double check sound here. Okay. This happens quite. See the Apple, or I mean the mic is only 52%. Can you hear me a little better now? Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. It's still not really giving me the decibels that I would like. Okay, let me look at this a little bit more. Okay. Well, that's kind of weird. Can you guys hear me okay? Low volume. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's try this. How is this? Is this any better? Is this any better? Oh, come on, please. Oh, this mic is just driving me nuts. Always something new with this. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Sorry. There. Can't do this to save my life, can I? Okay. Man. How's that? Okay. Oh, let's do this. How's that? Everybody okay? All right. Okay. Let's try this here. Yeah, okay. So the mic is okay. Wow. Always with this. Okay. Does this work? Okay, that still works. Does this work? Yeah, that still works. Okay. Can I please start over? Hey guys, Cryptodad here again. Thanks for joining me on the Saturday night live stream, live from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. We'll talk about Bitcoin. We'll talk about the news. We'll talk about altcoins. Going to move some crypto around for you guys. And as always, I'll do my very best to get to your questions and see if we can't answer them here live. So once again, thanks for joining me. Sorry about the mic trouble. It's very frustrating. I know it's frustrating for you. It's frustrating for me when I go through all this setup and double checks and sound check and light check and, a webcam check. And then when I go live, something is glitched. I apologize. I don't know what happened, but I had to go into the settings and re-choose the mic in my Streamlabs desktop. I don't know why that happens. I don't know if it's when I disconnect and reconnect something that happens. But I was so happy that all the webcams were working the way I intended that, of course, I forgot to check that mic last thing. So anyway, sorry about that. We got the mic fixed. Let's try to move on with our lives. All right. So again, I've got a nice rant for you guys tonight. About tampering and the suspicions that people have about tampering. I get it. You're worried that someone is going to steal your crypto right out of your wallet. But a lot of people engage in what we might call magical thinking when it comes to how crypto devices work or how anything works, right? There's a lot of magical thinking out there about how people view the world. So I want to try to dispel some of those rumors for you guys. Also, you didn't hear me before, but I got this really nice swag bag from Tangem. So we'll open that up and see how that goes. And I would like to move some SUI tokens. I'm going to put a link I'm going to throw a comment down below that tells people to just skip over to time mark 5 minutes. So I hate when this happens, but hey, life gets in the way sometimes. All right. So, let's go over to the, screen here and let me thank everyone that is here. Where are we? Oh, okay. I got to get rid of this. Okay. Yeah. I was like, I look over here and I see, what's going on? That's Kenny trying to say, hey dude, your mic's muted. All right. Doggone it, man. I thought I was okay, we won't dwell on it, but yeah, I double check, I triple check, but I should quadruple check, I guess. Anywho, we're in good shape now. We got sound. Everybody's happy. I'm happy. We're going to talk about the news, MicroStrategy. That's the big thing. Okay, before we get too far into this, I should let you know that, this is awesome. I got to show you this. Let me do this real quick. Oh, come on now. Doggone it. Okay, here we go. All right, good. Yeah, it's muted there, so it's not going. I want to show you this. This is so awesome. Look at this landing page that on ledger.com. Look at that. shop.ledger.com pages Cryptodad. All the holiday offers. So I don't have to post all my Ledger links right now. That first link in the video description leads you right to that Ledger landing page, which I think is so awesome. The holiday deals are going on. If you missed this Black Friday deal, you can get a Flex and get $70 worth of Bitcoin. You can get a Stacks with a free charging, a Belkin wireless charger. And then there's rebates on the Ledger Nano X and the Ledger Nano Plus. And they give you some instructions here. So that's what's going on over at Ledger. And I'm really honored and flattered and excited about my landing page over at Ledger. Pretty cool stuff. We're going to talk about MicroStrategy. We're going to talk about people's worries about their device being tampered with. We're going to open that swag bag. And I'm going to try to transfer some SUI tokens for those of you out there that are having issues using that SUI wallet. SUI is a pretty hot token, but you cannot manage it in Ledger Live. But you can manage it in a third-party wallet using your Ledger device. So we'll get to that, hopefully. I got all the news stories I'm going to talk about linked down below, and a Reddit search of box and tampering issues. There are a lot of people worried about their device being tampered with between the Ledger warehouse and their front door. So we're going to cover that with a bit of humor. Okay, this is my latest video. I think I have that link down below. How to cash out Stellar. You need to use that memo field. It's not rocket science. It's a pretty short video, about 6 minutes long. I show you how to transfer Stellar to Coinbase, swap it for US dollar, and cash it out to your bank. Pretty short and sweet. I should do more of those. They seem to get a lot of views. People are in the dark. How do I... They think that they can just send Bitcoin from their wallet to their bank. It doesn't work like that. At least not yet. Banks don't take Bitcoin or any kind of crypto. You gotta swap it for cash on an exchange and then make a withdrawal. Let's see what else. Oh, that's it. That's the video. You've seen my landing page. Yeah. I did a members only video. I've got like 29 members. I can see there are some members in the live stream tonight. Or can I? It doesn't look like I have any members in at the moment. But there are members. I have members. And I posted this members only video for my members. I'm giving away a Ledger Nano X. And only one person commented. And I did this on Wednesday. I did this 3 days ago. So I'm going to have to figure out a better way to do these giveaways. I need to get this out, because I'm giving away ledgers. And only one person replied to this. So I'm going to tell this person that, thank you so much for your wonderful comment. You're the only entry, so you won the contest. But I need to get this guy to respond to me and give me his address so that I can ship his ledger to him. And if he does not claim his ledger device, we'll do this again next week. So I'm thinking what I'll do is maybe I'll do a members only video. I won't make it public until we do the live stream. I'll talk about it. I'll say, hey, look, I've got this members only video. Please check it out. And post a comment if you feel like you tell me why you want this device, what you think is cool about it, and then we can have a real contest. I want to reward my members. There's a lot of people out there, 29 of them, that are members of my channel, and I really appreciate them and would like to reward them by holding contests like this. We'll figure something out. I want to give away ledger devices and or Trezors. We gave away a Trezor. We gave away a crypto tag. So yeah, I have a lot of this stuff kind of laying around, and the manufacturers send me products to do demos. Sometimes I get extras and they're in the box. So, I would be more than happy to get them out to you guys. Enough said on that. I posted a link to this video here. I'm 61 years old. I grew up watching Mr. Rogers, and Mr. Rogers, I still remember Mr. Rogers telling me why pencils have erasers, and it's because everybody makes mistakes. And I also remember Mr. Rogers telling me that there is no way I would go down the drain in the bathtub if I was worried about that, because I was much too big to go down the drain. And this little video, it's 3-minute video, he heard that people were scared of the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, so he had the actress come on his show and dress up as the witch, and he talked to her, he interviewed her. It just touches my heart to think about such a wonderful human being as Fred Rogers. So I linked this video down below. You guys should watch this video. It's just awesome. So I have the news stories linked here. I've got that YouTube video of Mr. Rogers talking to the Wicked Witch of the West to help children understand she was just an actress. Just an awesome guy, Fred Rogers. Let's get to the news. Let's get through the news.
MicroStrategy to enter Nasdaq-100. This was announced on Friday afternoon. I'm not sure exactly what time they do it, but they did it Friday afternoon. When they took the snapshot on November 29th, MicroStrategy had a market cap of roughly $92 billion. And that made MicroStrategy the 40th largest in the Nasdaq-100 and likely weighing in at the index 0.47%, according to Bloomberg Intelligence. In comparison, Apple's index weighs in at 9% of the Nasdaq-100. Qualcomm had the 20th largest at just over 1%. The addition will exponentially increase the Nasdaq-100's exposure to Bitcoin, of which MicroStrategy owns about $42 billion worth, and expose MicroStrategy to billions in passive investment. ETFs tracking the Nasdaq-100 have more than $550 billion in assets under management. Wow. So big news for MicroStrategy, big news for Bitcoin. Just an incredible story of MicroStrategy. If you never heard of MicroStrategy, do a little Google search, find out what it is. They started buying Bitcoin back in 2020, or maybe before that. Everybody thought that Michael was certifiably insane, and now look at him. All right. Also, Bitcoin miners are adopting the same Bitcoin acquisition strategy as MicroStrategy. So, Bitcoin miners, a Bitcoin miner is a device that chugs numbers, just constantly trying to solve cryptography quizzes, or however you want to think, problems. And that's how Bitcoin works, right? If they discover the next block, they get a block reward, and at the same time create new Bitcoin. And they also process transactions, and these Bitcoin rewards go into the miners' wallets. So a huge mining company that runs thousands or hundreds of thousands of mining rigs, they earn money by mining Bitcoin. They get Bitcoin rewards. And then normally what they do is they sell that Bitcoin to big customers like Coinbase and Binance. Well, now they've decided, hey, why don't we do what MicroStrategy is doing? Instead of selling our Bitcoin, let's borrow money using our value as collateral. And so that's what they're doing. The shift to building up Bitcoin holdings is driven by growing pressure on profitability, which stems from the reward hashing. Blah, 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 blah. They normally sell their Bitcoin, but instead they're borrowing money to fund their operations, which is good strategy, right? Hold on to your Bitcoin. Pretty cool stuff. Also, Ethereum poised for record highs in Q1 2025. Ethereum has been on a tear. It's a little below 4,000 now. But it's been doing great. Also, I remember last week we were talking about Bitcoin being over 100,000 during the live stream, and baby, now we're here. We're safely over the 100,000 mark. We'll probably be over 100,000 through the entire stream. So let's check it out. Good stuff, right? I'll leave it to you to read this article because I'm a little behind because my mic was muted for the first 4 minutes, but that's okay. We'll move on from that. Also, BlackRock, one of the largest hedge funds in the world, if not the, is saying to their customers publicly that a 1 to 2% reasonable, it is a 1 to 2% allocation of your portfolio is reasonable in Bitcoin, right? So buy stocks, buy bonds, whatever, it's usually, I don't know, what is it, 60-40, 60% stocks, 40% bonds. That's like a general rule of thumb in investing. But now they're saying that you could devote 1 to 2% of your portfolio to Bitcoin. They're telling their customers this. They're conservative investor customers are saying, hey, look, you can invest a 1 to 2% of your portfolio in Bitcoin, which is fine for them because they run ETFs. So they can just, direct their clients into their Bitcoin ETFs. But this is big. I mean, back in 2017, they would have never dreamed that a big company like BlackRock would be, herding people into Bitcoin. Even if it's a 1 to 2% allocation, that's this craziness, right? Good stuff. All right, so let me catch up. Sorry about the mic thing. I think we're okay. The winner of was, I don't know his name. As I mentioned, I cannot contact you if all I have is if you're in the live stream chat window, because after the stream is over, I can click on I can go back and watch the live stream, click on your profile all day long. I cannot contact you. I can search for your YouTube profile, your YouTube account profile. But if you haven't posted any videos, I have no way of like emailing you or putting a comment in one of your videos or anything like that. So the only way I can contact you is if you shoot me an email at thecryptodad.com, thecryptodad@gmail.com, or you put something in a YouTube comment like at PG2692 did. But the only way I can tell him that he won is to reply to his comment and say you won, and then cross my fingers and hope that he replies to the comment and says, wow, that's great. What do I need to do? And I say, shoot me an email, and we exchange information, and I ship him his product. So even now, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, get this nano to this wonderful viewer who gave me this wonderful comment about Ledger Nano X, right? So, but we'll see. Let's hope we can get all that. Let's see. Alina's comment was, Alina, I wonder if you got your Trezor Safe 5. I believe you did. Hi from Missouri. I have a Lightning wallet Strike. I'd like to move my BTC to my Ledger Nano S Plus. Is this something you can show us? Evelyn Mitchell, I don't play with Lightning wallets that much. I did when they first came out. I found them a little tricky to use. I bought a Casa thing, and then I started a node, and then I didn't know how to get it done, and I had to feed some Bitcoin into my node, and I never saw it again. I didn't know what happened, so I don't know that much about Lightning. But what I do know about Lightning is that Lightning is a network that lives on top of the Bitcoin blockchain. And so if you want to use the Lightning network, you actually have to move your Bitcoin off the Bitcoin blockchain into a Lightning node. And then if you're just using a regular wallet, it's not that big of a deal. And then once you have the Lightning node or that Lightning wallet funded, you need to find somebody that will accept Bitcoin through the Lightning network, blah, 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 blah. Long and short of it is I don't really know off the top of my head how this works. I can just tell you in general terms that if you want to put the Bitcoin in your wallet, then I don't believe Ledger Live supports Lightning. So you'll have to convert it back to Bitcoin and then put it in as Lightning. Although I do know that you can deposit Lightning Network Bitcoin into your Coinbase account. So if we go to Bitcoin, it's going to ask us, okay, this can only receive Bitcoin on the network. Okay, but you can send Bitcoin out. Yeah, so I take that back. Yeah, I don't know that you can deposit Lightning Bitcoin. Let's see. Receive crypto. Lightning? No. Yeah, so if you have Bitcoin, you can send it from Bitcoin. I'm sorry. If you have Bitcoin in your Coinbase account, you can send it to a wallet on the Lightning network. They'll see, they're going to ask me select network. Okay, there. See, I can select Lightning Network when I'm sending Bitcoin out of my Coinbase. But as far as I can tell, I cannot receive Bitcoin on the Lightning Network in my Coinbase account. They only allow regular Bitcoin. So once again, I don't know. I think Lightning wallets have a way of converting it. But yeah, sorry. I mostly deal in like regular Bitcoin and, lots of other cryptos. Lightning Network. It's getting a little more useful, but I don't know. I'm not a huge believer because it's not the Bitcoin blockchain. It is a layer on top, which, I mean, it's trying to scale Bitcoin in a way that makes fees very low and much faster. But it's definitely not the Bitcoin blockchain. It's a layer that sits on top of it. The crypto, any hardware wallet which supports shielded Zcash that you know of? Not off the top of my head. Shielded Zcash. Don't know about that. I'd have to look into that one for you. I don't know that. Amazon's buying BTC. I'm confused with the Keystone wallet. Yeah. A lot of people swear by Keystone air-gapped wallets. There's Keystone, there's Elipal, there's OneKey. These are all companies that do make air-gapped wallets where you scan QR codes. I find them cumbersome to use, and I know how to use them. But for a new user, they can be extremely difficult with a very high learning curve. I'm not a huge advocate of newcomers using air-gapped wallets. I have issues with them because I'm desktop-centric and I have 5 webcams. And so when I'm trying to do something desktop-wise and I'm supposed to be scanning my QR code with my webcam, things get ganked up because I have so many webcams and it doesn't work right. I can sort of do it with my phone. So yeah. If you're a brand new user, Tangem is probably your best bet. Very simple, very elegant, very stylish, very easy to use, very easy to grasp. I love Tangem for newcomers. Also, if you're a newcomer and you have a lot of crypto, Trezor Safe 5 with their new color touchscreen with haptic feedback, much easier for newcomers to use than the old button interface. And of course, Ledger Flex, Ledger Stacks have new touchscreens, secure touchscreens that make managing your crypto a joy. Let me go into this rant. I mean, you guys are going to love this rant. Okay, so we're still in amateur hour here. All right. So I wanted to talk about the fears that people have with wallet tampering. I see these posts on Reddit all the time. People are worried that their device has been tampered with. So let's start with that. Let's go over here. I went on Reddit and I searched in the Ledger Reddit, I searched for box. And so we have all of these posts where people are worried about their box, right? Here's one. He's worried that this isn't the right box. He's right. Does this look right to you? And bless their hearts. I'm not bagging on these people. I'm just putting it out there. This is the concern that people have, right? This shrink wrap doesn't look right. This ledger is upside down in the box. This flex has a broken seal. I did a video on this. This is another not sealed properly. Shrink wrap. Okay, I think I got all of them. Yeah, that one's something different. First of all, as far as the seal being broken, let me just quickly point out, I talked with Ian at Ledger about this. Ledger was shrink wrapping before, right? This is what Ledger used to do. They decided to move to the box seals right? The shipping seals on the boxes themselves. Their first batch turned out to not be strong enough with normal wear and tear. And he's talking about, I had these in my bag, I carry them to shows, I do demos, and this is Ian. I personally noticed that with wear and tear, the seals do come loose. Also, maybe the glue isn't strong enough. So that's really the issue with this box seal. All right, Ledger was shrink wrapping. They moved to the box seal. Their first batch of box seals turned out to be too weak. So they have changed that. It's been about a month now. They have stronger seals. And but there are some of the older boxes still in the supply chain with the original version of the seal, which may or may not have come loose, right? Now, I did a whole video on this. The genuine check puts all these concerns to shame. But I want to talk about, this is a persistent worry of people. Is something wrong with their box, or they open it up and there's fingerprints, or they notice some wear and tear on the device, or whatever their concern is about the box and the packaging, and maybe it's been open, maybe it hasn't been open. So let's talk about that. Right, so if you're worried that your box is open and you suspect tampering, right, this is what you think happened, right? Or my question to you is, what do you think happened, right? Well, let me tell you what probably happened if what you believe is true. All right, so what you think happened was that somewhere between Ledger's factory and your front door, your device got tampered with. How did this happen? Okay, let me give you one of the possible scenarios here. A crack team of hardware tampering stealth cat burglar ninjas broke into a warehouse where there was a huge pallet of Ledger devices bound for a lot of people's front doors. Avoiding the night security guard and all of the CCTV and security cams, they managed to locate the pallet of Ledger devices. They managed to crack open the seal of the pallet or whatever, pull down a case of Ledgers, open the case, and then pull out as many Ledgers as they could, and tampered with them one by one, because you can't just wave a wand and tamper with a device. So they opened the box and they tampered with the device, and then they got it back into the box and back on the pallet, sealed the pallet, and got out without being detected, and that device ended up at your front door. But wait, we're missing a step here. In order to tamper with a device, you need specialized knowledge and specialized tools. So this crack team of cat burglar ninjas had to have a couple of tech guys with them, with a mobile tampering lab, with soldering irons, laptops, special glue, special tools to crack open the device and tamper with the device, and get it back together again without anybody knowing in the short time they had, 5 or 6 hours before the day shift arrives. And you say to yourself, oh, that's crazy. Of course, they stole a case and they took it back to their lab and tampered with it. Okay, well, they had to do that within a certain time frame in order to get that box back on the pallet before inventory control missed that there was a box missing. Okay, maybe the warehouse is a crazy scenario. Okay, maybe they used hang gliders and landed on a moving 18-wheeler that was transporting a bunch of Ledger devices, rappelled down the back of the moving 18-wheeler, or maybe they did it while he was stopped at the truck stop and, having a burger or whatever, got in the back of his truck with their mobile tampering lab and were able to crack open a pallet, pull down a case, open the case, and then open a bunch of Ledgers one by one, tamper with them, get them back in the box and back on the pallet without anybody noticing, except, of course, for the astute end user who noticed the fingerprint, noticed that the packaging was a little not quite right, or that the box was a little ajar, or that it was in there backwards, or whatever, he noticed that was wrong, thinking that something had been tampered with. Kind of crazy, huh? Now, here's the thing. And I have one more little scenario to throw in. And I'll tell you what, thwarts all of this, right? But I had one person in the comments say, hey, couldn't an attacker open up a box, set up the device, write down the seed phrase, and then put it back in the box, do a factory reset, send it out, and then when the end user opens it up and initializes it, the attacker will have the seed phrase. Well, unfortunately, when you factory reset a Ledger device or a Trezor or just about any other hardware wallet, when a factory reset occurs and then you initialize the device, it generates a random seed phrase, a completely different seed phrase than it did before. So this seed phrase that our would-be attacker has written down is completely useless to him in this scenario. But let's talk about those ninja cat thieves and their tech guys that actually broke into the device and did something to the code and uploaded malicious firmware or whatever they did, right? It would fail the genuine check. Boom, right away. The genuine check is a cryptographic handshake that occurs between every single Ledger device made. They get a key, a cryptographic key, and it verifies itself with the Ledger servers when you first connect. If one bit of the code has been altered, that device will fail the genuine check. Period. End of story. So all of these tampering, paranoid fantasies, unfounded, right? I've already done a video like this about the broken seals, but I just thought it would be funny to run through the scenario of what these people think must have happened to their device. Now, if you have a more likely scenario as to how somebody got a hold of your device, tampered with it, got it back in the box, with their fingerprints on the inside, let me know, because those were the ones that came to my mind. We could have had the Russian mafia hijacking the truck, the high-speed rail between Paris and Antwerp got hijacked by, crypto anarchist terrorists, with submachine guns. I don't know. If you got a better, more likely scenario, throw it up in the comments and we'll see. But genuine check, right? Let me show you here real quick. We've talked about this so many times, but in Ledger Live, whenever you connect your device, every time you connect your device and go into the Ledger Live, someone just tipped me a lot of money about help that I gave them. Is the bear future is I ask you? I'm not sure what you're asking me there. I hate to tell you this, but I am not a market prediction guy. I'm a crypto hardware wallet guy. I'm going to go ahead and enter my PIN here. And just show you every single time you connect your device to Ledger Live and go into the My Ledger section, you allow the secure connection and it runs the genuine check every single time. How do you know that your device is genuine? You connect it to Ledger Live and then you go up here to the top and you can see the genuine check. Also, while we're here, let's go over here. I get a lot of people complaining about this. Oh, it just synced. Doggone it. Sometimes if you hover over that error message, you will see 3 or 4 accounts that have not synced yet. And just keep clicking the sync button until they actually sync. And they will eventually. I know it's distressing to see that, but it has nothing to do with whether or not you own your crypto. Your crypto is completely safe. That synchronization is all it is doing is trying to get the latest price information on your device. That's it. right? Doesn't, your device just be, people are worried that when they see that somehow their crypto's at risk. It is not. Lou, I want to thank you so much for your generous donation. Maybe if you could, okay, here you go. Cryptodad helped me the other day. Is there anything else I need? I will ask for help again. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much, Lou. That's very generous of you. You didn't really have to do that. I've told you guys many times, and thank you profusely, Lou. But if you send me an email with a well-worded question or an issue, I will be glad to help you. I would love to help you. And it's really engaging and uplifting for me to be getting, especially lately, I'm getting a lot of emails from people that need help, and I'm more than happy to help you through email, a little back and forth. Now, charge for me, if you want a face-to-face video chat, I charge for that, right? But Lou really didn't need that, right? She just had some concerns. She spelled them out beautifully. She explained or if it's a guy, I apologize, explained exactly what was going on clearly and concisely. I knew exactly what he or she was talking about and was able to help them, right? We went back and forth a couple of times. Once again, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. But guys, please, if you got a problem, shoot me an email, thecryptodad@gmail.com. I'm more than happy to help. I love to help you guys. Yeah, we've got the pager thing. Yeah, I remember that. That is, that took years, by the way. That was the, somehow, the Israelis managed to sabotage a whole bunch of, PIN codes. I'm sorry, they managed to sabotage a bunch of, pagers. With some explosives that injured users. That's a slightly different scenario than Ledger, because Ledger has the cryptographic check that could thwart tampering. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand why people are worried about tampering. But I just kind of want to drive the point home that cryptography protects the blockchains, it protects your wallets, and it can also protect the authenticity of your wallet by doing a cryptographic handshake. Very advanced math. Drones off the coast, Ninja. That's good, right? I thought you guys would enjoy that. Yeah, I try to, I wouldn't call everybody a hopeless moron. I would just call people magical thinking was how I put it, and I get it, right? Let's open up this swag bag, guys. Yeah, I got a swag bag from Tangem, right? Isn't this thing cool? Can you see this? Okay, here we go. Merry Christmas from Tangem. I hope you guys can hear me. All right, so let's see. Okay, this thing is cool. I haven't even opened this yet. A deck of playing cards, right? Woo, nice stuff. Okay, a beautiful Tangem tote bag. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think this is their new logo too. Pretty cool stuff. I hope I haven't muted my mic. No more audio problems. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. A stainless steel water bottle. I have discovered stainless steel. I had a little stainless steel cup that I used to use, and I keep it by my bed at night with ice water. And when I wake up in the middle of the night, a nice sip of ice water is awesome. So I ended up buying myself a bigger one. This is I loved stainless steel and the stainless steel straw. This was going to be great for being on the go. It's stable, can't be knocked over. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got the card. Let's go to this guy. Yeah, we got this big thing here. Let's turn this off here for a sec. Okay. Yeah, here's the card. We've got stickers. Awesome stickers. Look at these. This is so cool. These are some really cool cards. I'm sorry, sticker. Very nice. And then here is a wonderful card from Tangem with, I would assume this is a bunch of their employees. Looks really cool. Just really a great company. I've been working with them for a while. They sent me a nice Christmas card with all this swag, holiday card. I just really happy and really excited to get this. It's so cool. And last but not least, I have to show you one of the last things in the bag. The Tangem Stealth card. Very nice. Tangem Stealth card. Let's open it up real quick. Can't find my go-to knife. Let's get this thing open. Okay. So, this is a combat knife, but, you know, in emergencies we can use this one. Whoops. Try not to cut my hand off. Oh, come on, Rex. Okay. Okay, so shrink wrap. Whoops. Tangem also uses, has an integrity check, a cryptographic integrity check. If you're worried about, oh man, I just gouged my table there, didn't I? If you're worried about tampering, check your wallet company and see if it says EAL certified. Some of them are EAL5, some of them are EAL6. If they are, that means they have a secure element chip that is capable of running an integrity check. So I know Tangem has them. I know Trezor has them. I know Cold Card has secure element chips. I know Keystone has secure element chips. I know OneKey has secure element chips. Engrave has secure element chips. Most of the big manufacturers, Keystone Pro 3, they all have secure element chips that can run cryptographic integrity checks. So, yeah. So this is a Tangem card set, and there is no logo on here. I guess this is because they were getting so many complaints about the logo giving away the wallet. All I want to say about that is that most people could care less what other people are doing. I mean, seriously, are you walking around the mall or are you walking around restaurants looking over people's shoulders at what they're doing? I mean, there could be a guy sitting next to me at a table in a restaurant, like, you know, dissecting a frog, and I would pretend not to notice. You know, I mean, if you're worried about, I don't know, if you're worried that your device has a logo on it, I mean, maybe just do your crypto stuff in your car, or, you know, sit in a booth with a curtain. I don't know. But, you know, I just don't feel like it's that big of a deal. But this card, this card has the logo, but these two don't. Now, I don't know, you know, when you set up a Tangem card, you can, they're all interchangeable when you're done, right? You'll set up your go-to card, and then it sets up cards backup cards 1 and 2, but it really doesn't care which one you use. So, I mean, you could carry this one around, and maybe these could be just sitting around the house. So, but if I were an attacker and I found these, if I was a thief, I'd wonder what the heck these are. You know, if it was a credit, if maybe they should have disguised it to look like a credit card, hide itself in plain sight. If I didn't know anything about crypto and I found this in somebody's house, I would think it was maybe some kind of cash card. But You know, and even if someone finds your Tangem card, they cannot access your crypto unless they have the phone app. And the only way they can install and use the phone app to access the card is if they know your access code, which you set up when you initialize the card. So all of these things that people think about have been thought about. I mean, it's like, what if somebody finds your card and connects it to their phone? And then Tangem guy's like, oh my gosh, I hadn't thought of that. Oh no, recall all Tangem cards. Come on, dude. They think about this kind of stuff before you do. So come on, give them a break. But anyway, I think this is so cool, but I'm going to set this up. I'll probably do a separate video on doing the Tangem card setup. I have several Tangem card setup videos. I love Tangem. They're so stylish. They're so cool. They're great for beginners, and I love the way they keep the seed phrase hidden even from the end user, right? So they don't, accidentally reveal their seed phrase or lose it, right? You just have to keep track of your cards. But I mean, come on. All you married guys out there, do you manage to keep track of your wedding ring? I mean, come on. If you lose your wedding ring, you're going to be in some deep doo-doo. I think if you can keep track of a wedding ring, you can keep track of a set of Tangem cards. If your grandpa gave you a gold coin when you were 13, I'll bet you still have that gold coin, right? Because hey, this is valuable. I'm not going to lose it. Same goes with Tangem. Right? People get all bent out of shape. What if I lose all 3 cards? Oh, come on, dude. You planning on losing them? I mean, is that your first response when I tell you, hey, I've got this thing that's of great value. I'm going to give it to you. You can store life-changing wealth on it. And your first reaction is, what if I lose it? Like, dude, come on. You planning on losing it. Okay. All right. Anyway, thanks, everyone, for being here tonight. Let me see what's going on. Making good time tonight. My goodness. Lou, thank you so much for that again. You are so kind. You do not have to do that when it's an email exchange. I love helping people in the email, but I appreciate it. I hope you got everything straightened out. So let's see who we got. Yeah, Dan is telling me, oh yeah, you could have just emailed Rex. That's true. Staking smart contract development is the key to unlocking the full potential of investment. Staking is a process in which individuals hold or stake their cryptocurrency in a wallet. Yes, staking is a way to earn interest on your crypto while it stays in your wallet. It has to do with advanced cryptography and smart contracts, right? There are some risks involved. There could be bugs in the smart contract. There's nothing is 100%, but it is a great way to earn passive income, right? As long as you're willing to accept the minimal risks involved, right? Last 2 president is only 2 years for sure where he should be able to pass what he needs. Is it possible to do a video on how to transfer base tokens from Coinbase wallet to Ledger? That's a good question. I think. Let me see if I got this here. I've done some base videos. For Tangem, I did one on how to buy Boomer on base chain. Okay, here you go. I think this one, it shows you from beginning to end, right? Using base network, how to set it up, and I'm using Rabby Wallet. And once you've got your device connected to Rabby Wallet, it's pretty straightforward, send and receive, right? Ledger Live does support base network now, but they don't support every base token out there. So you might be disappointed trying to manage your base tokens in Ledger Live. If you're going to do base and you want your Ledger device to secure your base tokens, I'm right there with you. I would suggest using a third-party wallet to do that, right? Because as you can see, I've got Rabby Wallet set up here. Uh, let's see. I think he's got some base here. Yeah. So my son Alex, he's got a Ledger Nano X. I'm managing it for him. He's only 11, but he's managing some base tokens using his Ledger device connected to the Rabby wallet. So this video right here is a step-by-step, shows you everything you need to know about how to get set up on the base network using your Ledger device. Just Ledger Live, the software, is not really the best way to manage base tokens on your device. If you want to use your device to manage your private key for your base tokens, that's wonderful. That's great. I would use Rabby Wallet to do that in conjunction with your Ledger device. And I just posted a link to that video, gives you the step-by-step lowdown on how to do it. Plus, you can do a search, Cryptodad base, and all those other videos should come up too. Okay, yeah, I've been hearing a lot about Coinbase, and someone asked me in the comments about, should I address this Coinbase issue? And the first thing I'll say is I've been using Coinbase since 2017. I have never had a problem using Coinbase. And I have kited thousands and thousands of dollars of crypto in and out of my Coinbase account. Never had a problem, right? But there are people out there that have tripped a flag. For whatever reason, they tripped a flag and Coinbase has locked their funds or locked their account, and then needed some kind of investigation and whatever. And then eventually, I've never heard a story of anyone saying that Coinbase locked their account and they never got their money back. I hear horror stories saying, my account was locked for 2 months, my friend's was locked for a year, or whatever, but I've never heard a story of people saying Coinbase outright locked my account and never gave me my money back. It's an inconvenience, I get it. But judging from the amount of scam text messages I receive, the amount of text or of phone call messages that I receive on a daily basis, they pile up in my voicemail. People trying to scam me, telling me they're going to lend me $70,000. They're from the approval department. All of the phishing emails I get. And I'm just a dude, right? And I'm not like out of the ordinary. So if that's happening to me, can you imagine the amount of fraud that is being attempted on Coinbase by scammers, hackers, bad actors, malicious actors, money launderers, and other various scammers. So Coinbase, of course, has to have countermeasures for sketchy activity, money laundering activity, shady deals, shady swaps, whatever they're trying to do. They have flags that get tripped when they suspect bad action. And good people are getting caught up in this dragnet. But my take on it is that's just the price we pay. Unfortunately, Coinbase has to do their best to protect their users and protect their company by having red flags raised when they suspect something suspicious. Now, I know a lot of the stories that I hear are stuff like, I wasn't doing anything suspicious. It was only a couple of $1,000s. And I get it. They probably weren't. But for one reason, and another big one, a really big one, when Coinbase suspects you, or when Coinbase detects that you are using a VPN, they will automatically assume that it is a shady transaction. Don't use a VPN when you're using your Coinbase. Why would you? Your Coinbase account is already tied to you. Your Coinbase account, you have to do KYC and verify your account, and you got your bank accounts connected. They have your ID, they have your, they've got your selfie. Come on, why are you using a VPN? Why are you trying to hide your identity from Coinbase? So that is sketchy behavior. So please stop using a VPN when you're trying to access your Coinbase account. It's not increasing your privacy. Coinbase knows who you are. I mean, come on. Yeah. So, yeah. I hate to, everyone's, watch out for Coinbase. They're going to scam you and steal your money. Come on. It is the largest crypto exchange in the world, practically, besides Binance. They're not thieves, they're audited, they're a publicly traded company. They are getting sued by some users that are mad because they delisted wrapped Bitcoin. But that's a whole nother story. It has nothing to do with locking accounts or whatever. But that's just business practices that, are kind of on the border. But anyway, yeah. You can use your bank account or your debit card to fund the app. I did the KYC, but it's minimal for the debit card. Thank you so much for answering that, Evelyn. I did want to point out to Bobby, along with this one, that I have a couple of videos like this one here, both the XRP and the Bitcoin one. You might be interested in watching this video, Bobby, because I use my Coinbase to cash out. Right, I withdraw some Bitcoin from my ledger to my Coinbase. I trade it for US dollar and I withdraw it directly to my bank. And I kind of explain how the banking thing works in Coinbase. So I'll paste that into the stream chat window, that video, just so you can see the process of how it works. Now, when you connect your bank account to Coinbase, they use a third-party service called Plaid. And during that process, you connect to Plaid and you have to enter your banking credentials in order to access your bank. And then Plaid connects you to Coinbase, and then you don't have to do it anymore after that. A lot of people are really paranoid. They don't trust Plaid. If you're that paranoid about it, then you could just do wire transfers into your Coinbase account and wire transfers out if you wanted to do it that way. I think in the long run, that's probably more expensive. But if you're paranoid about Plaid, then, and, it's 2024, almost 2025. Get over all this paranoia when it comes to third-party processors. Plaid is a company that does third-party process. Yes, you have to enter your banking credentials in order to connect your account. It's standard practice. Plaid is a huge company. They do, ACH connection to all kinds of accounts, including Coinbase. So just kind of get over all that. We live in a society of convenience. Zeppelin Girl. Okay, hi there. I'm having a hard time figuring out how to get my Ledger Live to connect with my already loaded Ledger Nano X. Nano X is set up and I have my keys. Also, my authenticator seems to not be working. Is there a way I can contact you directly? Yeah, shoot me an email at thecryptodad@gmail.com. My email is in the description at the bottom right here. Thecryptodad@gmail.com. There's a lot of troubleshooting that we can do. There's some simple stuff that you may or may not be doing. You definitely need to have that device connected to your computer with a USB cable, and you must have the device unlocked. That means have your PIN entered. So if you don't have your PIN entered, your computer will not detect the device. If you enter your PIN when you have the device connected, you'll hear like the USB connection chime, which means that before the PIN is entered, it's not an active USB device. So a lot of people have the device connected, but they don't have the PIN entered. But if I don't mean to, say that you haven't done that, because some people are like, well, of course I entered my PIN. So if you have your PIN entered and it's still not connecting, then there are other things we can do to troubleshoot. Restart Ledger Live, restart your computer, try a different USB port, try a different cable, that kind of stuff. But shoot me an email, tell me what's going on. Maybe I can help you. figure out why your device is not connecting to Ledger Live, because it is possible to set up your device offline. Just connect the device to a wall charger or whatever, and you can initialize it, write down your seed phrase, and get through the entire setup process without connecting to Ledger Live. And then when you connect to Ledger Live, you can, it runs the genuine check, and you can start setting up accounts and managing your crypto. So please shoot me an email. Zeppelin Girl. I've never had an issue with Plaid. Neither have I. Yeah, I've never had an issue. My Coinbase wasn't letting me log in yesterday all day, not till today. Did I do a password reset, then realized I'm down 5,000 in coins? Bobby, I've been waiting for a call from Coinbase. I've been waiting over an hour. There's something going on. Sorry to hear that, CJ. Possibly you're, and this is the kind of activity that Coinbase is trying to prevent by locking up people's accounts, because their assumption is that someone is trying to hack into the account. And in many cases, it is what is going on. People can hack into your Coinbase account by, sending you phishing emails, tricking you into entering your credentials, and then logging into Coinbase with your credentials. That's the long and short of it, but it's a little more complicated when it comes to two-factor authentication and things like that. But it's a possibility, and if it happened to you, I'm really sorry to hear, CJ. So hopefully Coinbase will be able to straighten it out. It looks like someone got in there, got into your account, and then changed the password and tried to lock you out. But since you still had access and it was your email, you were able to do the password reset and regain access to the account. But it does look like something happened. I would, hopefully when you get back in contact with Coinbase, you'll figure out what happened. Let's see. Bobby, strike to your uses played when you connect to your bank. Nano was hooked to PC, pin was entered, all USB ports were used. I'll send you an email, thank you. Okay, Zeppelin Girl, see you. You're not making the rookie mistakes, right? So hopefully, I hope you get your money back, CJ. I don't know that they can. Unfortunately, one thing that is true that people say about Coinbase and any crypto exchange is that your money is not FDIC insured. And then when you sign up for an account, you've got like this huge page of, policies that you have to agree to. Somewhere in all that legalese is like, hey, we can't be held responsible if someone hacks into your account. So, but I hope that that's not what happened, and that it's just a misunderstanding. So we'll pray for you. Yeah. I was looking on your site for multi-sig setup management, could not find anything. I have never done a multi-sig video. Multi-sig is complicated, and I try to tailor this channel towards newcomers, and I found multi-sig to be a little complicated just as an end user myself. I've done it with, I've seen that it's available in Electrum Bitcoin wallet. I don't think you can do a multi-sig wallet in Ledger Live. Possibly you could do it in Trezor Suite. I'm not sure if you can set up a multi-sig wallet. I know you can set up a Shamir backup in Trezor Suite. When you're setting up a Trezor device, you have the option of using a Shamir backup or a multi-key backup where you write down more than one seed phrase. That's just the backup phrase, though. That's not the wallet itself. Multi-sig wallet is a little more complicated. That's up at the company level, where maybe you don't want one person in the company to have full access to a wallet if the company is managing a crypto wallet, and so they set up a multi-sig wallet. I'm sure they do it at Coinbase and Binance. They all have company policies in place so that no one person can access the wallets that they're managing. But yeah, it was a little difficult for me. And if I find it difficult, then it's probably not going to go over real well on my channel, because I geared towards the end user. I've thought about doing them, and I apologize, I haven't done a multi-sigs wallet setup. But thank you for your inquiry. I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you for being with me. I'm so sorry about my 4-minute mic screw up at the beginning. I really apologize for that. But let's go back over to this. Hopefully we got, there's no like little corner of my green screen showing back here. There it is. So once again, I want to thank everyone that's here tonight. Lou, thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate that. But feel free to shoot me an email anytime, anywhere, and I'd be happy to help you out with your any issues that you may be having. You were very good email person that was very concise in your description of your issue. I get a lot of like, please help me, sir, emails. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. I need to know what the problem is so I can solve it. And you did a great job of putting everything into words. Kenny, thank you so much for being here and the news, and for your game over alerts when I, muted my mic. Apologize for that, and thank you so much, Kenny. Thank you, Dan and JDO, for being here tonight. Dan, happy birthday again. It's good seeing you on Tuesday. I hope you had a wonderful, it wasn't the mic that time, JDO. JDO, I did replace my mic. This is a brand new mic. It wasn't that I muted the mic accidentally. It was that the mic was misconfigured in my Streamlabs desktop. There's like a configuration where you choose the mic, and somehow my software just ganked it. And when I went into the preferences, it had this like non-existent mic. It's happened before. I don't know what it's about, but it's the Streamlabs desktop. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you everyone for being here. Anyone that asks a question, thank you. I wanted to address, I'm sorry, I'm scrolling down here. CJ, we're going to pray for you. Hopefully you'll figure out what happened with your Coinbase account. Everyone that viewed tonight, even if you didn't ask a question, thanks for being here. Let's see, I'm going to do this next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me again for the live stream from Michigan, where you can throw out questions, and I'll do my best to get them answered. Check my channel. Give me a subscribe. I'm posting a lot of videos lately. I'm on a roll. I'm trying to maybe do one a day at least. Did 2 the other day, but I might take a day off here and there. But lately, probably from here until the end of the year at least, I'll try to, give you videos every day. And I've got some setup videos that I'm going to do. That Tangem Stealth Wallet, got a setup video coming for that. I've got another swag bag coming from Trezor, which I think will be here this week. I'll open that next week, and we can check out what Trezor sent me this year for swag, and we'll have fun. I'm glad you guys were here. Subscribe to the channel, like, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you again next week. Thank you, everyone, for being here. See you next time.